Welcome.
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 Welcome to St. Sahag Armenian Church.
Before there was a church, we had church services kind of for Easter and Christmas principally, and then we might have a few others as we were able to bring priests into the Twin Cities, and it generally was Father Yepram that came here.
We would attend the Badarak on Saturday once in a while, whenever it happened, in Minnesota.
And we were there only once a month because that's all the diocese can send us, one priest, whenever they had one ready. And it was usually on a Saturday because that priest has to go back to his diocese, to his church, to say the Badarak over there.
Father Yepram then took some of us aside and he said, "You folks really need a church."
So my brother and Steve looked at each other and they said, "We are ready to buy one."
Masis and I appeared at a meeting of the local governance group of the Presbyterian Church to explain who are the Armenians and what were we going to do with the church. They were very pleased to hear that a Christian church was going to buy their building. They were worried about that, and they were very happy to hear that.
It was big news. It was big news. And I do remember one of the people saying to us at the time that now we have an address. We have an address. We have a community, but we had an address. Before the consecration, I remember a lot of preparation. There was a lot of excitement. The Archbishop was coming from New York. We had to do a lot of cleaning. We had to do a lot of organizing. We had to make sure everything was just so.
We were so excited. I think all the Armenians started coming out of the woodwork. They were all chipping in, cleaning the building, polishing, and whatever needed done.
I was singing in the choir at that time. I was not yet choir director. And I do remember every single cross had to be blessed by the Archbishop. He was going up on the ladder. You know, they were moving a ladder around the church. Every plaque, everything that had been placed. And every single time he blessed something, we had to sing the same chorus, the Amen, Alleluia chorus. You know, we were hitting the big time. We were official now.
Part of the home of everybody's Armenianness resides to some extent in the church. And so having that base here was very important to the founders.
Church is also a social structure. Families, they come, they connect with their friends. So creating that environment, friends and people, families enjoy being here. I think creating that is important.
Although we're from different parts of the world, we live in Minnesota and we have one church. Just this feeling of being united is what the church gives us.
We came to church. I think it was a Saturday service. We came and people were so welcoming and so friendly. And in fact, I believe that same night there was the Gagan party, and they were insistent that we come back that same night, and we did. And that was the beginning of a lasting, I guess, me sense of feeling like I belonged in the community right off the bat. It was pretty impressive.
Fourth generation, third generation Armenian Americans. We have people from, you know, whose ancestors came from what is now Turkey, people who were born in the Middle East, people from the Republic of Armenia, elsewhere in the Soviet Union, Eastern Europe, Karabakh, wherever, you know. We have all of that variety here.
Because that's what I was most afraid of when I first came here, to be judged by, oh, I'm from Syria, I'm not good enough, I'm like lower than everyone else. But the church proved to me that it's not that way. It's just, you're Armenian, even though you don't have an Armenian last name, but you're still Armenian.
This is the center, this is the heart of the church, the heart of the community, the church. So the role of the priest is to make all that connection with everybody in the community, to get to know people, they get to know you, and being that center for the community, for everybody.
It is a connection to my heritage. It's a connection to my family. It's a connection to my ancestors. And I feel like I need to do something tangible to pull that thread forward.
Really lucky for us that we have not only a building, but we have a priest, and we have a Christ-centered community.
There's still a lot of work involved. Obviously, the church, the way I see it, it's almost like a relay race. You know, everybody does their share, and then we pass it hopefully to the next person, and the church is at a better place.
My goal is to have that first generation that was born, baptized, raised, and got married, and later became a leader of this church. Having that first generation, we don't have that first generation yet. When we have that first generation, our church will be in good hands.
So here we are. We are celebrating 15 years in this building. I can't believe it. It has been 15 years. We are happy. The attendance is increasing. Now we have a full-fledged church going forward.